Winter Candle by Jeron, Ashford. Nana Clover checked her list. Turkey in the oven. Potatoes peeled. Napkins folded just so. Candles? How could she have forgotten? Thanksgiving at 3C Juniper Court without candles? Unheard of. Down she padded 3 flights of stairs to the super. Candles, Nana C? Asked Trev. He opened a drawer and handed her a lumpy stick of wax. It's not pretty, but it'll burn. Nana Clover spread some pine cones and leaves around the frumpy candle. By the time her Thanksgiving guests had arrived, the centerpiece glowed. 2 weeks later, 2G was in an uproar. The Havdalah's candle's not here, Nat yelled from the closet. In the kitchen, Mom sighed. I forgot to buy a new one. Avi's lip quivered. But the stars will be out soon. Shh. It's not the end of the world, Grandpa told the Danziger children. Avi, go ask a neighbor for a candle. Up Avi chattered and rapped on Nana Clover's door, and down he clumped with the bumpy, drooping candle. Avi's brothers stared. That's not a Havdalah candle, Sam groaned. It's not braided. It only has 1 wick. It's not pretty, agreed Grandpa, but a candle is blessed by what it does, not by how it looks. It will shine. And shine it did as Mom raised it high. Grandpa said the blessing to end the Sabbath. Avi held his hands to the light. They'd never had a Havdalah candle burn so bright. Four mornings later, it was 4D's turn for a disaster. It's broken, Kirsten wailed. Liv came running. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles on the Santa Lucia crown, and the 5th one snapped in 2. Our cousins will be here any minute, said Kirsten. How can I be Santa Lucia with only 4 candles? Liv started to cry. No Santa Lucia crown and no special Santa Lucia breakfast. Girls, we have plenty of time, Mom reassured them. Kirsten, go ask a neighbor for another candle. Down Kirsten dashed 2 flights to the Danzigers and came back with the funniest looking candle the girls had ever seen. Everyone will laugh at me, moped Kirsten. But nobody laughed, because Kirsten carried in the teapot and Santa Lucia buns. The funny-looking candle gleamed as brightly as the Star of Bethlehem. Winter came, snow fell, and presents were exchanged. The new year began, and in 5A, it began with calamity. Jamila's got something in her mouth, and I don't think it's baby food, Dante hollered. Dad scooped up the baby and stuck his finger in her mouth. A piece of wax. A bit of string. Oh no, Dante howled. Jamila ate the faith candle for the Kanara. Go see if the Ericksons have one, his sister Monet suggested. Down the stairs, Dante plodded and knocked on the door. You're lucky we still have this one, Kirsten said. She handed him the bedraggled little candle. But this didn't make Dante feel too lucky. How could they talk about faith with that sorry thing? And it wasn't the right color. But when Dad lit the stubby candle, the flame leaped and danced, inviting the other 6 candles to do the same. A few days later, the biggest snowstorm of the season happened. Snow blanketed the front steps and made drifts on the windowsills. Then, just after nightfall, the electricity went out. Flashlight beams flickered in a few windows. In 5B, the newest family at Juniper Court huddled together in the dark. Their clothes were still in suitcases. Their dishes were still in boxes. And Papa was somehow in the city with a moving truck full of furniture. "How will Papa find us?" Nazreen asked. "The street lights are out." "Papa won't find us," cried Farouk. "There's too much snow." "Of course he will find us," Mama said. "Nazreen, go next door and ask the neighbors for a candle. We'll put it in the window to light Papa's way." Next door, Dante scratched his head. "I think there's one left from Kwanzaa," he told Nazreen. He returned with a lump of wax that looked like a fairy tale troll. Nazreen's mother lit the candle and set it on the windowsill. "How's Papa going to see one little candle in such a big city?" Farouk asked. But as they watched, the flame shimmered and grew. It glittered on the falling snowflakes until the dark street seemed spun with stars. Many blocks away, Papa slowly steered the big truck through snow-covered streets. What did that sign say? Pine Street? Vine Street? But then Papa noticed the glow up ahead. Maybe someone there could give him directions. Papa steered left, then right, then left, closer and closer to the glowing light. Papa turned around the corner and gasped. In front of him, 5 stories up, shone a warm, welcoming light. He was home. Juniper Court. Papa climbed 3 flights of stairs, 4 floors, 5 floors, and then, "Papa's here!" Nazreen and Farouk flew down the hall and into their Papa's arms. "Come see our new house, and look, everyone else is coming too." The little apartment filled with neighbors. Dante's family brought out chairs and folding tables. Nana Clover made a bed out of blankets for Nazreen and Farouk. Trev brought a small heater. The Erickson girls and their mother made sandwiches, and the Danzingers put a pot of soup to warm on the camping stove. Everyone welcomed Nazreen and Farouk and Mama and Papa into their new home. And the little gnarled candle glowed so brightly in the window that when the electricity finally did come back on, no one even noticed. The end.